Hey everyone, I don't know if you heard the news yet, but he is finally going down. This calls for, you guessed it, the wobble. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Yes, Donald Trump has been convicted, all 34 counts. The jury came back unanimous, even the guy who said that he got his news from Truth Social. That's how legitimate this case was. That's how overwhelming the evidence was against Donald Trump, that someone who is a MAGA man on the jury who gets his news from Liar Social, from Trump's failing social media site, found him guilty. Because remember, you have to have a unanimous 12-person jury say, yes, he is guilty. So 12 count or 34 counts of falsifying business records to cover up the hush money scheme, the affair that he had with Stormy Daniels right before the election. They said, yes, we see it. Now, we knew that there was something on the horizon because this morning started off with the jury asking for some of the witness testimony to be read back to them. Unfortunately, they don't have the transcript with them. So what we learned this morning did not sound good, because what they were asking for were sizable portions of the jury instructions, as well as the testimony of David Pecker and testimony of Michael Cohen, specifically related to the meeting in Trump Tower that took place, I believe, in August of 2016, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. And the two of them corroborated each other's stories. And remember, Pecker and Michael Cohen are not friends. Pecker is a friend of Donald Trump. He said on the witness stand, he still loves Donald Trump, thinks of him as a mentor. He did him in. I'm telling you right now, and I said this before, David Pecker's testimony was the most damning testimony of the entire trial. Hope Hicks also just added another layer, because these are two people who like Donald Trump. They said they are still with him, they like him, they had good feelings about him. So you could discount what Michael Cohen had to say. But when you look at the documentary evidence, you look at the paper trail, you look at the checks, you hear the audio recording that Michael Cohen took of Donald Trump talking about the deal involving David Pecker, and then David Pecker and Michael Cohen again corroborating that meeting in Trump Tower, where it was very clear this was a conspiracy to try to help Donald Trump win the election. That is what that meeting was. They were agreeing to cover up negative stories about Trump. They were agreeing to push and propagate negative stories about his opponents. And Pecker said he would do whatever it took to catch and kill, he didn't use that term, but to catch and put down these stories about Trump. If any women came out of the woodwork, as they said they knew that they would. And so, yeah, it was irrefutable. So for all those people out there who say, oh, the witness testimony was horrible, Michael Cohen got filleted. This wasn't about Michael Cohen, and that was Trump's attorney's biggest mistake, was making his closing argument solely about Michael Cohen, because Michael Cohen was just a needle in this giant haystack of evidence against Donald Trump. Probably a bad metaphor. It wasn't really a needle in a haystack, but you know what I mean. It was just like, one nugget, one grain of sand on the entire beach of evidence against Donald Trump. I mean, it didn't take a rocket scientist or brain surgeon to figure this out. Even the Truth Social guy got it. So we have cause to celebrate this weekend. I hope you guys are as happy as I am. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are saying he's probably not going to go to prison. He could theoretically go to prison for up to 4 years for this. That is the maximum for these counts, or one count, I should say, because they typically will serve their term concurrently. So even if he got 4 years for each for each of the 34 crimes, they're going to serve that term consecutively. So it's not concurrently, excuse me. Consecutively would mean 34 times 4 years for each one. That would be enormous. So, and that's not what Stormy Daniels said. So, but yeah, in this case, 4 years maximum. People are saying, legal experts are saying, look, he's a first-time convict, so it's unlikely that the judge is going to give him prison time. Plus, you have the issue of him being a former president and Secret Service and all this BS. I will point out, though, Michael Cohen was a first-time convict. They sent him to prison for 3 years. Why should Donald Trump get better treatment? Why should he get a pass and potentially probation only when Michael Cohen went to prison in part for the same crimes? That is complete and utter bullshit. And that is the politicization. That's the true politicization of our justice system. Not this BS that the right spouts about the DOJ and how they weaponize the justice system. No, that would be a political decision. I get, okay, other people haven't gone to prison for first-time offenses like this. But again, Michael Cohen did. So you have to look at that and be consistent. Now, we'll see. Judge Merchan seems to be a very fair person. I think that he will do the right thing. I have no doubt that he will do what he believes is just. And hopefully that means Donald Trump behind bars for at least a short period of time. We will see. We'll see if there really is a two-tiered justice system, and not the one that the MAGA crowd is always barking about and whining about. So it is a good day, though, guys. People who go and vote for him now know they are voting for a convicted felon who was convicted on 34 felony counts, that the guy lied, cheated, and essentially stole the election. I hate to use that term because that is, the stop the steal BS. And I don't mean it in that way, but he did this purposely to sway the electorate, to keep information out of the hands of voters. And voters need to ask themselves, if he was willing to do that, if he was willing to commit these felonies to cover up an affair that he had so that the voters wouldn't know about it before he was elected in 2016, what else is he willing to do? What else is he lying about and covering up to get you to vote for him? That is who Donald Trump is. And there's more reporting that I'll share with you guys tomorrow about some other really vile, heinous behavior from Donald Trump. I know you're all shocked, but yeah, guy is scum. He got what he deserved, kind of. Let's hope there's more to come. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching and listening. Again, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Because it's that kind of night. It's a wobble night. Yeah. All right. Take care. Love you all. Please like, please share, subscribe, donate if you can. I will talk with you soon.